Hello, I'm Dr. Edward Bethel, and in this video, I'm going to demonstrate for you how you can add already created h5p content to your Moodle site. So whenever you're going to be adding any kind of content, whether they be resources or activities, to your Moodle class, the first thing that you're going to do is click the Turn Editing On button. And once that is activated, you can now go ahead and add content to your course. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of one of my units, and in this first unit, I'm going to select the Add an Activity or a Resource. And you will notice that there are two H5P buttons here, one that just says H5P and the other that says Interactive Content. This second one, this black and white one, that's what you would normally click if you wanted to create something from scratch. Now we could actually use this one and still upload the file, but it's much quicker if you use this blue button that's just labeled H5P. So to repeat, if you're going to be uploading an existing H5P file to your Moodle site, use this blue h5p icon, and it will give you a method you can just go ahead and upload and activate the piece of learning content. So I'm going to click that. And it takes me to the usual Moodle dialog window. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to just call this Module 1, Tutorial 1. Not going to worry about a description. And then you'll see that there is a space where you can upload what they call a package file. And if you're not really too sure about that, just click the light blue question mark. That always will give you some helpful tips. But then all you're going to do is just drag the H5P file into this box. So I'm going to open up my H5P, let's see, where are they? I guess it is here. Yes. This is the window with my h5p files. And if you're on a Windows computer, you can just use the toolbar at the bottom to open up the window that you want and navigate to the particular folder where the files are at. Apple has this really neat thing where I can just show my entire desktop just by move into one of the corners. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I'm going to then go into the particular folder that I want, and you can see that this file has .h5p at the end. That will tell you that that's an appropriate h5p file that you can use, or an h5p package file that you can just create this content from. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that file into my course, and you'll see it's uploading. And now this will work whether you want this just to be a tutorial or whether there is some interaction that you want the students to be graded on. The first thing that you're going to do is select the H5P options, and this just tells you whether you want to add these buttons to the course. I'm going to leave them off. The students don't need to be able to download. They don't need to be able to embed. I already have my own version, so I don't need it to be downloaded, etc., etc., etc. So you can, it's up to you. You can choose how you want. Uh, for the grade, you will select this if you want this item to be graded. Mine is just a pure tutorial, so I'm going to click no grade, and that way it won't appear in my gradebook. Attempt options, you can say, well, because this is not being graded, then it doesn't really matter about the which grade to take, but it also asks you to whether you want attempt tracking, and what that does, it will record the number of times the student has attempted it, their responses, etc., etc., etc. We really don't need to. We can, but we don't need to track it because we're not grading it anyway. So I'm going to change that to no. If you are grading it, it's probably pretty useful to change that to yes, just so you can have an idea of how often the students are using that module. And that's it. You go ahead and well, maybe you want to check it, so let's click Save and Display rather than Save and Return to Course and see if it has uploaded and launched correctly. And it says it's in preview mode, no attempt tracking will be stored. Well, none will be stored anyway because I had deselected that. It's just loading. And we see now that it has successfully loaded, and you can go ahead and work through the tutorial if you wish. So just to review, I'm going to go back to the course. First of all, you make sure that your editing is on, and you know that it's on when you see these little edit buttons here. Scroll down to add an activity or a resource. Add the blue h5p, give it a name, upload the file, and this time I'm going to upload tutorial 2. Set the h5p options, those are good for me. Grade, again, ungraded. Attempt options, I'm going to turn that off. And then you're good to go. I'm going to save and return to the course at this time. And you should see now that I have 2 of these h5p content pieces that have been added to my course. And that's really all there is to it when you have your h5p h5p files created in advance. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, Moodle for Everyone, and click like to like the video. Have a great day.